We are live. Good morning. And it is the Woohoo Women's Club, and we are live every other day because I want to bring you content that allows you to, first of all, believe that you can make an online income, and second, to dispel myths that are out there for women who are trying super hard and very, very diligently to make this online income thing happen and are getting nowhere. And we are here to give you confidence, to give you courage, and to give you specifics so you can actually do this. Okay, good. So if that excites you and that is something that you want to hear, then listen up to our live today. So I always write notes because otherwise I go totally off tangent. One of the biggest lies in the online business world is that if you post more content, so if you just show up every day, if you do your 2 hours, if you post TikToks, if you do 3 pieces of content every single day, and you are consistent and you constantly do the same thing, you will have results. Now, I love the fact that people make content, and I love the fact that you're thinking of doing that, and I love the fact that you are even open to doing that, because a lot of women are not. A lot of women don't want to have to make content. They might think they do, but when they get started doing it, they realize that it's just not them. They don't like making videos, all of that stuff. But if that's not you and you like it, that's great. However, the amount of women that I see, and I look back over there a year on TikTok, maybe even longer, and I know for a fact that they're not making any money. It's actually quite soul destroying, because I think they probably will never make money from doing that content. And that is a complete waste of time, really. And it's not totally a waste of time, because you get a lot of benefits mentally out of it. If you have got the right mindset, it will give you the ability to move on to bigger and better things and all of that. But the actual content that you're creating every single day just by showing up is not enough. It isn't. It's not going to make you sales. And I don't even need to tell you that. You can tell yourself that, because you know you're not making sales. So what's happening? Why is it working for everybody else but not you? Well, the truth is, it's not working for everybody else. So you're not alone. It's just that you really are doing something half of the job. So my today's live, I want to talk to you about 4 different things, okay? So I want to explain to you how to get your content to actually translate into sales. A simple thing that you can do. So keep watching for that. I'm going to talk to you about um, how to make sure that before you do your live video, that you even have basically a system, so that when the right person does watch, you don't lose her. And I'm going to talk to you about a system that I use to create content that means that I don't burn out. I don't feel like, oh my gosh, now what am I going to say? And I don't have to worry about making all of these different videos, all of these different posts, because it is all done pretty simply from just one piece of content that I make each day, or whenever I choose to do it. I personally do 3 times a week. That's enough. And that gives me 50 pieces of content a week. How incredible. So I will teach you that too if you keep watching until the end. Okay, so let's start. So the first point for today is the content trap. Okay, so what is it? Well, really, I've already talked a bit about it, but I'll talk about it in more detail here. So what are the things that you are looking at doing? You're trying to do reels. If you're on social media, you're thinking, I need to make short clips that people get excited by watching. It goes viral, and then I make all these sales. Well, have a think about that. Exactly what do you do when you watch a short video, a live video? Do you watch it and think, wow, especially if it's about the online industry, online marketing industry, do you watch it and say, wow, I'm going to do what she's doing? Or are you watching it because you want to kind of copy what she's doing? You're thinking, right, really what your brain is doing is watching competitors and watching them thinking, how can I do that for me? How can I make my videos more like that? Because I'm obviously really interested in what she's saying. I want to make videos like that. Now, sometimes you'll be in the frame of mind where you're actually thinking, you know what, I don't think what I've got is any good. I think I'm going to choose what she's doing because she sounds like she knows what she's doing. But all she's doing, which I've talked about before, is branding herself, and you're engrossed in what she's saying because she seems successful. She seems like she's worked it out. Okay, so you could do two things. One, you could just try and model your personal videos to be similar to hers. So you kind of almost change your method of how you talk, become someone maybe that you're not, try and copy and then feel like it's just not, genuine. And so it doesn't really come across like that. Or you could buy what she has and jump to the next thing. And now you've got another program that you're trying to learn. And then you find out that really all it is that you have to learn how to brand yourself again. And what not only brand yourself, but you have to have a system that takes the woman in the instant, because this is the thing too. Women will watch your stuff and they'll like what you're saying. But if you don't make it really easy for them to go to the next step and know more and then get into your funnel, they call it, you're going to lose that lady. She watched a video. Even if you go viral, sometimes it doesn't make any difference. You still don't make sales from that viral video because they don't have a way to move to the next step. And then the next step and the next step. You don't know any way to communicate with that lady. You don't have any way to help her to know more. So she was in the moment, she loved it, she liked it, she watched it, you got a viral view, that's great. However, then what? Okay, so that's what you need to have clear. You have to have a very good system that doesn't just do a cookie cutter approach like some of the programs out there where, then they go to the next step. They've seen it all before, and then what? Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, the other thing is more posts, doing more, just putting out more is not going to change that. But the other thing is more platforms. So you all of a sudden you think maybe I should be doing Facebook instead, as well as TikTok, instead of whatever. In my personal opinion, and actually I don't know why I even said that because it's not my personal opinion, in reality, the best by far place, if you are going to show up and you really want to build an online following stroke business that's going to pay you for a long time, the experts will tell you YouTube. Okay, so, and not reels so much, but long form YouTube. What does that mean? Having longer videos that people can start to find you, thanks to YouTube being the world's biggest search engine next to Google. But we've got ChatGPT now. People are asking. Anyway, I won't go off on that tangent. But YouTube is a massive search engine. What does that mean? It means if someone wants to know how to do something, they will go on YouTube to find out how to do it. Try and think of any other platform right now, apart from ChatGPT potentially, but even ChatGPT is becoming a search engine for businesses, which is quite cool. They're taking from websites and stuff. Anyway, again, I won't go into that right now. But YouTube. So if you're thinking of doing another platform, YouTube is fantastic for you to put your content on and continue to build up. But believe me, you will be posting on YouTube for a long time before you feel like you're getting anywhere. So you cannot go into YouTube thinking it's a quick thing, but it's a thing that if you have got the courage and if you've got the determination and you have got the instinct, which should be very strong, to build yourself not just a get rich quick video that goes viral, but a business that has long-term rewards, then YouTube. Okay, so I did digress slightly there because the truth is, yes, more platforms is not going to do it for you, just having it on YouTube, just having reels all over the place. You have to have a structure. So this is going to, now my second point for you today is why most content doesn't convert. Okay, so the reason it doesn't convert, what does convert mean? Convert means make someone buy, really. Convert could mean get more followers, it could mean get more people onto your email list so that you can continue to nurture them, chat to them, encourage them, provide them with value whenever you choose. Because if they're on your email list, if they gave you their real email address, I say real because a lot of people give fake email addresses just to get the information. But if you have got something very valuable that you're offering, they will give you the real email address, believe you me, in which case you have got a very important thing to do. You have to give them something very valuable, otherwise they're not going to give you their real email address. But once they do give you that real email address, now you have the ability to contact them whenever you want to. And make sure that when you are contacting them, you are contacting them with a lot of value so that they come to be excited about your email that's coming, not just ignore it. Okay? So, what is the problem with the content? The content is that there's no path for them to follow. So, you might make a video that is good, you get that bit done, but then they have no idea. So, you say, click below, but where does it go? Comment below. Do you follow each of those people up? Do you have time? Do you do it instantly? Do you have a method that you can immediately get back to that person? Otherwise, they're going to ghost you. So you have to create automated follow-up systems so that when someone does comment, the comment takes them somewhere quickly. Now, in certain places that isn't possible, but you can put a link in your video, underneath your video, that allows people to have an instant fix of what the next step is. This is crucial. Okay, so the simple shift for us is the next step we're going to talk about. So instead of chasing content, constantly making fresh content that goes nowhere, you need to build a simple path. So what could that simple path look like for you? Well, the first thing you could do is you could create a webinar. So what are you trying to sell? What is your system? What is it that they are going to be buying once you do this great video and people go, that sounds amazing, I really want to get that. What is it that they're buying? So you could create a short webinar, which is basically just a video explaining what they're going to get. Once they have that, then that webinar is recorded once and they can watch that whenever they're ready. So whenever they see your post and they like it, they can then get the next step. Remember, when the people have got short attention spans these days, as we all know, and people want it now. They don't want to wait for you to get back to them. They want it now. They want to buy now. We want to be able to give them what they need. So you need to give them the ability to understand what it is that you do in a way that answers all their questions, hopefully. And the way you do that is by making sure that you know the sorts of questions that you're going to get and cover those in the webinar so that they feel confident so that they can move to the next step. Now, if that next step is to purchase, if that next step is to book a call with you, if that next step is to really have a meeting or to have something that allows them to buy, they need to know you well enough so the YouTube short or the Facebook short or the little video content that you made gets their interest. It just is like a little hook, little fish that allows the nibble, the bite. Once they bite, then you want them to be able to consume a whole video that explains exactly what you do without leaving anything out. And so you can then take them to the purchase page. That's it. Okay, so that's your system that you can set up very nicely. In amongst that, you have the email address being collected, and then you are able to follow up with them because fortune is in the follow up, as we all know. What does that mean? It means that fortune, money, sales comes from being able to consistently remind that lady that she was interested. So only 5% of people will buy from you straight away. Did you know that? 5%. I don't even think it's 5% anymore. That used to be the number. 5% of people will buy immediately. They're the types of people that just go, you know what, that sounds amazing. Okay, I got my credit card. I'm that kind of person. I don't need to research. I'm just happy. Yep, sounds good. Let me buy it. Only 5% of people are like that. What about all the other people? They're not bad people. They're not disinterested. They're not going to buy, but they just need more hand holding along a path, which means that they can buy when they're ready and you're also there to remind them. So that's what is follow up. How do you follow up with people if you're just making a video and hoping that they're going to buy straight away? Do you follow up by DMing them and then they ghost you because you've messaged them 3 times and you're worried thinking they're ignoring you? You need a system, a proper, beautiful follow-up system that is on autopilot, that doesn't allow you to burn out. It doesn't make you feel icky. It doesn't make you feel pushy. It doesn't make you desperate. It just follows up beautifully on your behalf. So what is that system? How do you set that up? That is something that you need to learn, and we teach that. Okay, so that's it. Now, guys, if you'd like to see the full system, I walk you through that in a free training. You can go into our system very easily by, if you comment webinar, or if you click the link in our description, it will take you to our follow-up system. You click on our follow-up system, you will go through the system that we have, and you will be chatting to an automated chat. It's pretty fun. Test it. See what you think. See if that would suit you. There are lots of different ways to do it. That's our way that we do it. And we can't wait to welcome you into the Woohoo Women's Club automated system that allows you to make no content. And that's the sort of lady that we want. Someone who is burnt out from all the content, doesn't want to have to worry about all that stuff that I just described. So if that's you, of course, get ready to join a system that is made for women who don't want to have to make YouTube content, Facebook content, go viral, become an influencer, make videos every single day, because I make the videos on behalf of our whole entire team, and you just show up 30 minutes a day and do your system, which is basically 7 steps, and it takes you less than 30 minutes a day. It's beautiful, and we call it our peaceful income method for a reason. Have a lovely, lovely day, guys, and I will be getting this content out. You can have a look at that too. And we are here for you. You can do it. You can. You can do it. I believe you can. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you all very, very soon. In fact, in 2 days' time. Bye.